Some practice questions. Which of the following has equal number of particles as in 9 gram of water? Molar mass of water H2O. हाइड्रोजन का मोलर मास 1+1, दो मॉलिक्यूल हैं, दो एटम्स हैं हाइड्रोजन के, 1+1 2, प्लस ऑक्सीजन का मोलर मास. ऑक्सीजन का मोलर मास is for one atom 16 to 18. So H2O has a molar mass of 18 grams. 18 grams of H2O is equal to 1 mole. So 9 gram of H2O is equal to 0.5 moles. Now magnesium has atomic mass of 24. So magnesium has 0.5 mole in 12 gram. Carbon, atomic mass of carbon is, molar mass of carbon is 12 gram. So 12 gram contain 1 mole. NH3 for nitrogen, the molar mass is 14 plus 3 of hydrogen, 14, 15, 16, 17. So ammonia molar mass is 17 gram. So 17 gram will contain 1 mole. In case of carbon dioxide, carbon molar mass is 12, oxygen molar mass is 16, two molecules of oxygen, two atoms of oxygen, 16 to the 32, 32 plus 12, 44. So CO2 has a molar mass of 44 grams. So 11 gram will contain 0.25 moles. So 0.5 mole in 9 gram of water is equal to 0.5 mole of magnesium. 32 gram of coal contain 75% carbon. When burned in excess oxygen to produce carbon dioxide and H2O, find the volume of CO2 produced. As we know, when carbon burns in oxygen, CO2. Now this H2O is just here given to misguide us. It has no physical significance here. The carbon and oxygen gives carbon dioxide. We have 32 gram of carbon. Since it contains 75%, so we will calculate the 75%. 75% of 32 is 24 grams. Now 12 gram of carbon. Here 1 mole of carbon produce 1 mole of carbon dioxide. So 12 gram, 1 mole means 12 gram of carbon will produce, molar mass of carbon dioxide is 44 gram. 44 gram of carbon dioxide, and 24 gram will produce 88, double of 12, 24 gram will produce 88 gram of carbon dioxide, or we can say 2 mole of carbon dioxide. 2 mole, here in question the volume is asked. So 2 mole of 1 mole of carbon dioxide, the volume is 22.4. When we have 2 mole, it is 44.8 liter. 116.88 gram of NaCl dissolved in 1 liter of water. Find out the number of ions in the solution. So molar mass of sodium is, sodium we need to remember because it's slightly different, is 23. Chlorine, its molar mass is 35. 5.5. So the molar mass, or in the case of NaCl we can call it formula mass, it's 58.5 gram. So 116.88 upon 58.5, we get 2 moles. 2 moles of sodium chloride is dissolved in 1 liter of water. Now 2 mole of NaCl. So okay, it contains 1 Na positive and Cl negative. So 1 mole contain 2 mole ion. So 2 mole will contain 4 mole of ions. Find the vapor density of 1 mole of CO2 and 2 mole of helium. Vapor density doesn't depend on number of moles. Vapor density is a function of molar mass is equal to molar mass upon 2. In case of carbon dioxide, molar mass is 44. It will be 44 by 2, that is 22. In case of helium, it is 4 by 2, it is 2. Yes, 1 and 2 mole have no role in this. Number of molecules and number of atom in 4.25 gram of NH3. NH3 molar mass of nitrogen is 14 plus 3 hydrogen, 14 and 3 17. Now 17 upon 4.5, 4.25. Okay, it will give you 4 mole. 4 mole of NH3 molecule, and 1 mole of NH3 has 4 molecule, so 16 mole of atoms. Flask A, B, C are equal in volume and contain flask A, this is flask A, it contain NH3. This is flask B, it contains CO2. This is flask C, it contain SO2. Now molar mass of ammonia, nitrogen 14 plus 3 hydrogen, 14 and 3 17. Carbon dioxide, carbon 12 plus O2, that is 32, is equal to 44. Sulfur, sulfur is 32 plus O2 is 32, it's 64. Its molar mass is 64. Now A, B, C, they are equal in volume. Let us suppose their volume is 22.4 liter. So it will contain 17, its mass will be 17 gram, its mass will be 44 gram, and its mass will be 64 gram. So C will be the heaviest. The mass of CH3OH, part mass of CH3OH is added to 115 gram of C2H5OH to produce a solution containing equal C2H5OH and CH3OH. Also find total number of moles in solution and total number of moles in find total number of molecules in solution and total number of moles in solution. Let us first start with find the molar mass. C2H5OH. Let's have a carbon. Carbon is 12, 12 to 24, 25, 26, 28, 29, 29 plus 1 hydrogen 30, 30 plus 16, 46. Let's do it again. 2 carbon 24 plus 1 25 plus 5 30 plus 16 46. C2H5OH and CH3OH. 12, 15, 16, 16 and 16, 32 gram. Now 115 gram of C2H5OH. 115 upon 46. It will be around 2.5. 46 to the 92. Yes, it contained 2.5 mole. Okay, now we have to add 2.5 mole of CH3OH to make it equal number of mole of CH3OH and C2H5OH. So 32 into 2.5, it will be 80 gram. Okay, so 80 gram of CH3OH is added to 115 gram of C2H5OH to produce a solution containing equal C2H5OH and CH3OH, equal moles of C2H5. Now total number of molecule and total number of mole. Total number of mole will be 2.5 plus 2.5 is equal to 5 mole. Total number of molecule will be 5 into 6.023 into 10 raised to the power 23. How many of ml of oxygen and hydrogen gas are required to produce 13 mole of water? 13 mole of water. So H2 plus O2 to form H2O. Let's balance it. 2 to 4, 2 to 4, 2 and 2. Yes. 2 mole of hydrogen plus 1 mole of oxygen to form 2 mole of water. Okay. Now we have 13 mole of water. So 2 mole hydrogen gives 2 mole H2O. 1 mole hydrogen will give 1 mole H2O. 2 mole H2O is formed from 2 mole of hydrogen, 1 mole 1. So we need 13 mole of H2, and in oxygen we can see half the mole, 6.5, which is 1 by 2 of 13 mole of O2. Now when we calculate volume, 13 mole of H2O, H2 is 13 into 20, 13 into 22.4 liter. In question it's asking in milliliter into 1000. This will come to 91200. Similarly, 6.5 into 22.4 into 1000. It will come around 145,600. Okay. Amount of copper in grams can be obtained from 100 gram of copper sulfate. Okay, from copper sulfate, 1 mole copper we get from 1 mole of copper sulfate. Okay, 100 gram of copper sulfate. So the molar mass of copper sulfate. We need to calculate the molar mass of copper sulfate. For molar mass of copper is 63.5. Sulfur is 32. Oxygen is 16. 16 for the 64, or 63.5 plus 32 plus 64, it will become 159.5 gram. 1 mole of copper sulfate will be obtained from 159.5 gram of copper sulfate. Okay, you are getting my point. 1 mole of copper sulfate will be obtained from 1 mole, that means 63 gram is obtained from 159. So 159.5 gram will give 63.5 gram. 1 gram will give 63.5 upon 159.5, and 100 gram will give 63.5 upon 159.5 into 100. It will be equal to 63.5 divided by 159 into 100. 39.93 grams. Calculate the number of moles in 224 ml of CO2. 224 milliliter. Let's convert it into liter. It will be 0.224 liter. Okay, and 1 mole is equal to 22.4 liter. Okay, so 0.224 upon 22.4. Point 0.01 mole, number of moles. Thank you.